For the next 24 hours, I'm attempting to eat every item at Sonic. There are 50 items on Sonic's regular menu, making it the biggest menu in fast food. Since this will be the biggest menu challenge I've ever attempted, I'm also gonna track how much I spend along the way.
Sonic time.
Hi there, so I'm gonna get one bacon breakfast toaster, please.
One sausage breakfast toaster, one bacon breakfast burrito.
And then you guys have the French toast sticks?
We're actually out, I'm sorry.
Unacceptable.
A chili cheese coney.
6-inch or foot long?
Let's do a 6-inch, please. I'm gonna do an all-American dog.
Alright. It's gonna be 79.55.
After getting my food, it was time for meal number 1 to begin.
Alrighty everyone, it is time to get this challenge officially underway. For today's challenge, my strategy is very simple. Go at each part of Sonic's menu individually. Before I get started with all the craziness, I'm gonna add a little challenge inside of this challenge. I'm gonna let a random number generator choose the time limit for each meal. If I'm able to get each meal down within the time limit, fantastic. But if I'm not, for every minute past that time limit, that's gonna be an additional item that I have to eat for the next meal. 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes for the first meal. I think that's pretty doable. It's time to get this challenge started in 3, 2, and 1.
I decided to start with the best item on the Sonic menu, the breakfast toaster.
So good.
With the combination of the eggs, sausage, and toast, Sonic's breakfast toaster is one of my favorite fast food items.
Absolutely amazing, everyone. But I forgot something very important. We had to exhaust rice. And don't worry, it's no sugar added.
After balancing out the breakfast sandwiches with some sugar-free ketchup, it was time for the breakfast burritos.
Now I think I gotta get to these breakfast burritos. Let's see what's on the inside.
I was about to taste my first Sonic breakfast burrito. Let's just say I was very impressed.
Sonic, that is sensational.
For being fast food burritos, I was genuinely impressed by how good these tasted. But me being me, I still needed to jazz them up a little bit.
Sonic's breakfast burritos are legendary. There's 2 types of people in this world. People that put ketchup on their eggs and people that don't put ketchup on their eggs. Which one are you? Comment down below.
I was already about halfway through breakfast, and I had about 25 minutes left, and I was actually feeling really good, up until I got to this burrito.
Jeez, burritos are big. Oh, I don't know what that was, but excuse me. I'm gonna head on over to their iced coffee now. I'm an iced coffee connoisseur, so let's see how this tastes. Not bad.
With the help of my iced coffee and my sugar-free ketchup, I was finally able to make it to the last burrito.
Last burrito. Whew. I feel like I'm about to turn into a burrito. I finally got to the item I've been looking forward to the most. We have the Cinnabon breakfast bites right here.
I was very excited about these.
That looks amazing.
Let's just say that these Cinnabon bites were everything I thought they'd be.
W. Oh, W.
After the Cinnabon bites, it was time to move to the hot dogs. The first hot dog went down easy. For some reason, I was expecting the next item to be a hot dog, but it wasn't. This is called a pretzel twist. It was tasty and delicious, and I ate it very quickly.
Relish is one of my least favorite things to eat in the entire world, but a challenge is a challenge. Oh, goodness. How can people actually like relish?
Since I had to consume the relish on the hot dog, dipping it in cheese was the only way I could get it down.
I do love my corn dogs. All right, now we've made it to the foot-long hot dog. Cheese, chili, and more cheese. Because you can never have too much cheese unless you're lactose intolerant. In that case, well, I'm sorry. Ended up finishing with just over 8 minutes on the clock, which means that I don't have to get any extra items for the next meal. Believe it or not, I'm actually really hyped for the rest of this challenge.
Sonic's breakfast and hot dog menus, destroyed. Total calories consumed so far, 7,700. A few hours later, it was time for lunch.
Back for round number 2. I had a pickup order, and then I actually wanted to get a few more things if possible. Cheese fries, the cheese tots, your blasts. I'm gonna get a Reese's one and an M&M.
Meal number 2 cost about $86, making the total $163 so far.
Whoa. Before we get to meal number 2, it's time to see what the time limit is gonna be. All right, here we go. All right, 19 minutes is our time limit for meal number 2. Pardon my language. Oh, Look at that. That is a thick looking burger.
Since I had only 19 minutes to eat all of this food, I decided to unwrap everything before starting the meal.
It's looking tasty. I'm actually gonna try this.
Did you know that Sonic has over 1 million different drink combinations? Now, since I currently don't have the stomach space to ingest all these drink combinations, I wanted to point out that this entire menu challenge is featuring all of Sonic's items, just not the drinks. But I still made sure to order some anyways. So for meal number 2, I got the highest calorie blasts, the Reese's Blast and the M&M Blast.
Ooh, that's tasty. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is start with my mozzarella. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is start with my onion rings first. 3, 2, and 1. Boom. These onion rings are tasty.
The onion rings tasted absolutely amazing. The next item I had honestly tasted pretty strange, but of course, I ate it anyways.
3 minutes into this, now it's time to get to my cheese tots. Oh man, these are looking tasty.
With only 16 minutes left to eat all of this food, I had to resort to more barbaric methods, which means I had to eat with my hands.
Unfortunately, my drink container is now spilling. It just came out of there. That's what she said.
The loaded chili cheese fries and tater tots were absolutely amazing. But admittedly, with 12.5 minutes left on the clock, the last thing I cared about was how good the food tasted. As I took down the cheese fries, I decided that to save some time, a better strategy would be to combine some of the burgers with some of the sides. I only had a few minutes left.
All right, the slushy's down. Let's finish off the rest of these sides. I'm gonna try my Reese's Blast.
The Reese's Blast was the tastiest thing from meal number 2. I made quick work of it and moved on to the next item.
All right, the blast is down. We're at the 5 minute mark right now. 5 minutes left.
With only 5 minutes left, I felt like I was fighting a losing battle at this point. But quitting was simply not an option, so I carried on anyways. After finishing off this burger and tater tots, I had about 2.5 minutes left.
2.5 minutes left. Whew. I failed to take down everything within the time limit, so now the next timer starts.
With just the burger and the M&M Blast remaining, I had to get these down as fast as possible. At this point, all I wanted to do was finish in under 4 minutes.
And just like that, everybody, I finished meal number 2 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock, which means I'm gonna have to try to find some way to eat 3 additional items.
Sonic snacks and burgers menus destroyed. Total calories consumed, 16,390. A few hours later, it was time for dinner.
Hello again, Sonic. Hi there, I just had a pickup order. I'm so over Sonic right now.
Total cost for meal 3, $102, which brought the total cost of the challenge to $265. After paying for my food, I enjoyed the healthiest item on the menu, and then it was time for meal 3.
On the table right now, I have the entire chicken menu from Sonic. And because I failed to take down the last meal within the time limit, I have 3 additional items in this bag right here. And I forgot to let you all know that they forgot 3 items in the last meal. So I got them right here. I'm not gonna lie, everyone, right now I am not feeling the greatest. I had a lot of fast food today, but I'm gonna give this one my best shot. I'm gonna start with their chicken sandwich first. This chicken sandwich is actually looking pretty tasty. 3, 2, 1.
I was pleasantly surprised by Sonic's chicken sandwich.
Not bad.
I finished it off along with the next chicken sandwich, and then moved to the shake.
All right, let's try this shake out. Ooh, the strawberry cheesecake shake. Yeah, that's fire.
Overjoyed at the fact that I had gotten a serving of fruit in for the day, it was time for the chicken tenders next.
All right, let's see how Sonic's Ranch is gonna taste. Not bad.
This chicken was starting to make a serious dent in my stomach. The flavor fatigue was starting to get real, so I decided to incorporate some carbs next.
Honestly, everyone, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this bread, so let's just make a little sandwich. This is probably what you're actually supposed to do with the bread, but I just didn't really think about that. Excuse me. Chicken tenders, onion ring. Let's just throw a little tater tot action up in there. And you know what, everybody? I gotta jazz this sandwich up appropriately. We have to grace this sandwich with some legendary wow sauce.
Unfortunately, this wow sauce bottle was a little plugged up.
Sorry, technical difficulties. All right, here we go. Boom.
But the struggle was worth it.
Dummy. Oh, dummy one.
This combo was fire. You know what else would be fire? If you gave the video a like and subscribed if you haven't subscribed yet. Okay, now back to the challenge.
Oh man, the shakes from earlier are not agreeing with me at all right now.
As I tried my best to fight back feelings of nausea, I moved on to Sonic's sauced chicken bites next.
It certainly has a kick.
With the amount of food I had in my system, spice was the last thing that I could tolerate. But thankfully, I was able to get this chicken down.
If you made it up into this point of the video, why don't you just go ahead and drop a chicken emoji down below? Because I'm eating chicken right now. I would rather not be, to be honest. And here I am.
At this point, my stomach felt like it was in another dimension. But with only a few items left, I had to keep pushing.
Right. Whatever those things are down. Geez, those are some big, I almost called those onion rings for a second. These are some really big mozzarella sticks. Where are my mozzarella stick people at? Comment down below.
The item I was least looking forward to in the entire challenge was up next, so I made sure to enjoy these mozzarella sticks.
And I gotta just say, everybody, I haven't been the biggest pickle lover in my life. I started liking them recently a little bit more, but you know, just something about me just says that this should not be a menu item. Excuse me. But since I'm eating these all new pickle fries, I need to know down below in the comments, what is your favorite menu item at Sonic? I'm sure you can understand that I don't have a menu item that's my favorite right now at Sonic for obvious reasons. But when I haven't eaten 20 billion calories worth of Sonic already, the breakfast toaster, that's my favorite.
And let me just say, these pickle fries were just as horrible as I thought they'd be.
EWW moment. Challenge and challenge.
Thankfully, Wow Sauce saved the day. All I had left was the popcorn chicken and the rest of the shake.
There's so much chicken.
After getting the last few bites of chicken down, the only thing left was the shake.
Meal number 3 is complete. It's about 8:22 right now. I still have these items left in this bag, and I still have dessert. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is save these items right here and dessert, and hope that I can get them down before midnight.
The Sonic chicken menu, destroyed. Total calories consumed, 21,890.
It's currently 11:19 right now. Let me just say, right now I have quite the food baby. I know, it's not pretty, but I'm kind of used to it by now.
At this point, I felt like I was 27 months pregnant, but there was one thing I was happy about.
The one thing I'm really happy about is that Sonic has like no actual dessert items on their menu, like brownies or cookies or anything like that. So I can just focus on getting this ice cream down. Excuse me. Oh gosh, I just can't stop burping. I think this is like the caramel sundae.
After all the salt I had just consumed, these sundaes were everything I needed.
First sunday's down.
At this point, I was just hoping that all the dairy wasn't gonna make me sick.
Had to have some french fries. Got some fries in the shake. Fries in the sundae. Oh, that's saltiness.
With only a few items left, I was finally within striking distance of eating the entire Sonic menu.
Can't believe I'm doing this, but you know what, everybody, I am. It actually kind of worked out that I had to get 3 items. I actually saw that they have their all new spicy steak sandwich. So yeah, decided to get this. Oh. It's 11:32 right now.
This sandwich was the last thing I wanted to eat, but I was able to get it down and make it to the ice cream next.
Man, I really just wish this ice cream was a vegetable right now. Almost there.
At this point, my stomach was now in a billion different dimensions, but I was only 2 items away from my goal.
Everyone, I can't believe I've made it here, but I've made it here. Goodness gracious. Before I get into this, I need to know down below where you want me to go for the next entire menu challenge.
Using the salty onion rings with the chocolate sundae, I was only seconds away from completing the challenge. After a deep breath and a few more bites, I had only 20 minutes left in the day.
There's 11:40.
But to my relief, the burp freed up some much needed stomach space. And a few seconds later, I completed meal number 4.
And just like that, Electric Empire, the entire Sonic menu has been completed.
Total calories consumed, 25,780. If you enjoyed this entire menu challenge, be sure to go check out my last one. That, along with another calorie-packed food challenge, will be right up on your screen for you to enjoy. Of course, if you love this food challenge, be sure to give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next food challenge. Bye, everybody.